Ba 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 ba. Oh, I was about to say, like, did the loops finally end? Like, just as I was about to start. As always, for the early birdies that are here, we will get started in a little bit. Hola, Mal. Hola, hola. I'm gonna let the ads go and then we will start. But hello. Ah, the mix it up should have worked. Let's see. I wasn't paying attention. Let's see if it does it. Hi, Alan. Hello. Aw, beans. I'll get y'all some hello there's in a bit. Once I switch over to screens. Also, I love this opening song so much. It's very good. Go. Just doing the thing. Posting it around. Boo. Oh. I'm always like, I don't like. I don't like doing the Discord posts, but I know it's useful. There we go. I always complain about it. I shouldn't. I'm grateful that people see stuff and then they come in. I am grateful for that. I just hate doing self-promo. Hey, Prince. Hello. Yes, we all post manually. There's like one server that I'm in that they have a bot that they put channels into and then it updates whenever those folks are live. But otherwise, most times when you see those updates go in, it's us posting it manually and just like going boop, 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 boop. Yeah, there are bots that can post if you want to, but they don't post in other people's channels for you. They just I'm explaining this badly. I'm explaining this in like the stupidest way. To answer your question, yes. We all do it manually. We're just copying and pasting. Yeah. We're just copying and pasting. I asked around a little bit because I was curious if anyone figured out like a better way to do that, and I think it was Renee that brought up the really good point of like it would be problematic to have a bot that would post in other people's servers for them, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's fair. Like I hadn't thought of it that way until he mentioned it that way, and I was like, actually, now that you say it that way, never mind. You are correct. I like people that basically state things in a very Socratic way of like, this is what would go wrong, and then from there you can go, oh, okay, now I understand. There might be a script sesh tool that kind of automates it. Yeah, you know, like if you give something access to posting for you in channels that you're allowed in, I'm sure there is, but it is also fairly quick to go through. Like if you organize the channels that you post in, it's not too bad. I just always feel weird about self-promoting myself, so it's not the process that I don't like, it's just the act of doing self-promo. Yeah, they all have different names. There are times where I only hit up, I hit up probably the least amount out of folks just because I forget where a lot of them are and I forget the names of them. And if I can't figure it out in 2 seconds, I give up on it. All right, we're out of ads. Let's switch over. I am so excited for this game. I was kind of waiting for the full release, but then I started realizing each chapter is actually really long. And the entirety of the first chapter is free. So let me actually grab... So something that Black Tabby Games is really good about, Black Tabby Games also made Slay the Princess. So if you love Slay the Princess, you are going to love this game too. But they do a really, really amazing thing where they have full content warnings for their stuff. Hey, Lovesick! Lovesick, thank you again for the advice earlier. I mean, this has been a thing that I've talked about a few times. I'm looking into having prints of my paintings, and I think I'm going to end up doing it with Fourth Wall, because it seems like the most practical for what I want to do at this point, and what I can do at this point in terms of storage and ability to store prints, which is none. Hey, Chris! Hi. But Black Tabby Games, makers of Slay the Princess and also Scarlet Hollow, do an amazing thing where they have a website on their main site dedicated to content warnings. So I'm going to put those there. And this is a horror game. It is not horrific all the way through. There's a lot of downtime in between the horror. It's very kind of slice of life horror. I've seen playthroughs of this, but there's so many options. I was like, I need to play it myself. So if horror is not your bag, oh, Alan, thank you for the shout out. And hey, Cheesy. Why did I think Scarlet Hollow was a book you were going to read? I did mention doing a book earlier, and then I was like, you know it's a game and a book. So this is just a little bit of the best of both worlds. Scarlet Hollow has a lot of parts that will be read, and then I'm going to read all cozy like. Maybe tip back into some of my southern voices too. There are content warnings. There are times that this game will get scary. I will be here the whole time, so don't worry. I'm very good at guiding people through the scary games. So yeah, give it a try. But if you know that there's some stuff in that content warning list that are definitely not your bag, hey, I'll see you next time and it's no problem. Hey, Van. Oh, happy move! I hope your new place is very, very good. I'm so glad you got a new place. And yeah, give yourself time to relax and enjoy it. But let's see. Housekeeping. Yeah, so I'm probably going to work with Fourth Wall to do prints. The thing is that my prints are traditional, so I have to figure out the best way to scan or photograph them. So that's the main tricky thing about the prints. So I'm going to do some research. Lovesick gave me some really good ideas about finding stuff there. Some more art stuff that's going to come up. You'll see some more watercolors soon. I actually have like a big list now on my whiteboard. Coffee memberships, I am going to look into doing that again. Because now I have some ideas about that. I have some ideas for redeems that will come in very soon. And other than that, a nice, really big thing. Is this anything like that one movie with Tom Hiddleston? Oh, oh. Do you mean the Guillermo del Toro one? Because that one was Scarlet Peak or Crimson Peak. It's, I would say this is more Southern Gothic vibes. It's, even though I'm pretty sure it takes place in the Appalachians, it's got that Southern Gothic vibe, which is why I really, really, really love it. Like, even the music right now, this intro music is, oh, it's speaking to my soul. I love it. Has literally Hiddleston ass in it. That's true. I love Crimson Peak. I know some people are like, but there's weird stuff in it. I'm like, yeah, but it's very typical for the genre of gothic horror. It's doing stuff on purpose for a specific reason, and I think it was done very well. Also, very just beautiful movie to look at. And yeah, last bit of housekeeping. This Saturday, I've been asked to co-stream Wholesome Direct. A lot of people are. But if you want a place to come and crash and to watch Wholesome Direct, we'll be doing that this Saturday at noon Eastern. I'm going to start at 10 a.m. and be playing a demo that will be featured in the Wholesome Direct, which is This Seat Taken? And yeah, we'll just have a nice, wholesome time. I'm really excited. I didn't have time to use their image that they had to do the like official co-stream thing, but they did give me some really cute layouts to use that I will use day of to celebrate that. And yeah, so that's really cool. I was just really surprised by it. I got the email like this last weekend, and as you all know, a lot of health stuff was going on, so it took a while to process. Like, oh, they're asking me to do this thing. Okay, that's really cool. Actually, I love the Wholesome Direct people. Wholesome Direct has been really growing year after year, and it's been just super cool to see Wholesome Games doing their thing. So yeah, join in for that this weekend. That should be before the Drawfee stuff, and we'll end before then too, I believe, because I think they're going to start at 3 p.m. Eastern, so we'll be done way before them. Happy Pride. That's enough housekeeping. Let's get to it. Except in the beginning when a guy's skull gets busted out of sink. It gets gory a lot of times because Guillermo del Toro loves his body horror, for sure. I think there are websites, though, that can tell you when the jump scares and stuff are. And if nothing else, there are like mini documentaries on YouTube about the costume design. So I highly, highly recommend those because the costume design and the designer alone are worth watching about if you can't watch the movie itself. Yeah. So yeah, let's get into it. Thank you for coming by to the cafe, and happy to see you. Let me make sure that I can still see chat, because I definitely, especially when it's a spooky game or a game with lots of choices and cool characters, I love seeing you all react to that. Dun, dun. Hola, empanadas! Welcome on in. Welcome in, everyone. Is it working? I don't think the hello there is working again. I'm gonna have to keep working on that. I get it to work sometimes, and other times it's finicky. Even Pacific Rim, like, check out these kaiju bits, yeah. So yeah, this is a completely fresh save. There's no continue button. Only start. Your name is? Ale. You live in the city of... let's just say Queens. Nice couple million people in there. And they, them, please. Thank you. Ooh, I didn't know there were traits. Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. Oh god, okay. Powerful build, tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness. An imposing presence that commands the room, an ameliorate hook. Mystical, strange and unusual, you see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Talk to animals. You can talk to animals? Absolutely. Okay, that's a given. Street smart. Good at lying and hard to lie to. Fast talker. You can read people and read the room. No door can hold you. That's fun. Keen eye. Observant with a knack for picking up small details. Empathetic. Ooh, that's good too. Book smart, well-read and rational, possess a wealth of esoteric knowledge and know when to use it, and a talented researcher. And then hot, extremely good looking. People just like you probably because you're a good person. That's nice. Oh, I can only select 2. Oh my gosh. Street smart is really cool. I do like the being hard to lie to factor, and there being no door that can hold you. That's wild. Observant for picking up small details is also really nice. You know what? I think I've seen people play with all of these except Street Smart. I don't think I've seen Street Smart. And I'm into it. Ugh, little cheeky person. They got a key. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only managed to start drifting off. And now here you are, awake again, and still exhausted. The art, by the way, in this game is incredible. It's all in this, like, hand-drawn ink style that just... oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops. Oh. Late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother, your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Oh, pardon. Hold on. Sorry, I had to clear my throat for a second there. All good. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So anyway, I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not even sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first, you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland, looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies are doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Dude. Street sword, feign an illness. Okay, street sword is already amazing. So chaos, my dude. Oh, these options are amazing. You know what? I'm gonna start doing street smart. Oh, I feel so... You begin to cough and your eyes start to water on command. Pretending to be sick has always been one of your better ways to get people to leave you alone in strange places. Oh, are you sick? That's alright. I'm pretty sure I've had whatever you've got. I'm sick all the time. Gotta keep my immune system on its toes, you know? Oh, God damn it. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though, about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like for real, and geez, you ever get so mad? You just want to, like, kill someone? I could threaten him. You know what? I am actually going to say the thing that I would literally say to somebody like this. Because this kind of conversation has happened on the subway before, which is, stop trying to get a rise out of me. Stop it. Huh? Stop what? Whatever it is you think you're doing right now, you know what I'm talking about. The whole corner a stranger on the bus and try to make them uncomfortable act. I'm not playing along. Alright. Maybe I never really wanted to kill her, even if I threatened it a little bit. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm, like, into that stuff, so I might end up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Oh man, this guy sucks. Hey driver, how much longer till the next stop? 10 minutes. Everything all right back there? Everything's fine. You don't have to bring the driver into this. We're just chatting. We're pals. Look, fatherhood is just scary, that's all. Plus her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I probably just make things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Anyways, where you say you were headed? I didn't. No need to be nasty, I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. Arthur, hello. I mean, Toaster, hello. I forget if you mind being called your name on the internet, sorry. Hey. Is that Todd from BoJack? Kind of. Okay. I'm good. How are you? Also, yeah, no, this guy sucks. Don't worry. Arthur, we found the worst man. Though honestly, I feel like I encounter somebody like this anytime I'm in Brooklyn for a full day anymore. So if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they like to call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way. Well, come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine in the holler, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while. Now that I think about it, I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone for once, focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It's lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Leave. Here, I have something for you. No. No. I want to say, but I'm glad you did. Look, Queens is where it's at, except don't move to Queens. If you move here, you will get stabbed, so don't move here. Leave it alone. Leave us alone. A stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. Oh, it's dripping! They're boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Okay, I love boiled peanuts. I'm not taking boiled peanuts in a soggy sack from a stranger. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Tip. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. You want? Fuck it. Eat the peanuts. Why not? You've been on a bus for hours on end and can't remember the last time you've eaten. You snatch the peanuts from the stranger's hands, tearing them. I hate that he's staring at me like this while I'm eating them. Tearing open the bag like a wild animal, not even removing the shells as you consume fistful of soggy, savory legumes. Always pack snacks. Yeah, I always get, I usually eat before I go on a bus ride. And then I just sleep on the bus. I figured you'd enjoy them. Glad they went to a good home. And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Oh. I love this animation, though. The bus animation, like, it's so good. Sorry, just everything about this art is, like, so much of what I want to do with my own digital art, and I'm just, like, savoring it. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. The bus finally comes to a stop, its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign reads, bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you in this place behind. Hey, Ale. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin Tabitha. She looks annoyed to be here. Fun fact, I was almost named Tabitha. I can't imagine being named Tabitha. Oh man, looks like somebody needs a hug. Hey Tabitha, give her your condolences or remain silent. I mean, her mom just died, so we should be respectful. I'm so sorry for your loss, Tabitha. Oh, she hates us. Okay. Yes, great. Thank you. Let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. I mean, she doesn't owe me anything, so that's fair. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence and she focuses on the road. Tip. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Ooh. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club. Yeah. Oh, she did not like that. I do love all of the facial reactions of all the characters. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club now, huh? Your cousin turns to you with an icy glare. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else. But she isn't. She turns back to the road, her expression cold and unforgiving. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. I could be mad with her. I don't see why I would have to be mad with her. I mean, her mom just died. I'm not expecting her to be like a charitable host right now. I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. Yeah, that sounds right. Whatever. What's done is done. Damn it, I really like Tabitha. I don't know if Tabitha wants to keep talking, but she doesn't seem too mad. How are you holding up? Fine. Could street smart her. Hold on. What? Accidentally right click. I do that a lot with visual novels. I know how you're feeling. I lost my mom too. I don't think she wants empathy right now. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you. Few good to hear. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. We're family, even if we just met. She sighs a particularly heavy sigh. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine. Really. I think we can leave her alone now. Remain silent. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. Oh, cherries. Is it cherry season? If it is, I should get some. The cherries are always so good here. Oh, look at this house. God, there's so much character in this house. It's gorgeous. The art, I mean. Though I would live here. And here it is. The Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined didn't quite compare to what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. Ooh. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Do you see what I mean with, like, the cross-hatching? It's so cool. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs.
You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know it's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever been in it. I wouldn't lie about that. I mean, I do think it's beautiful. Oh, okay, there is one. I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this dump? God, I could be an absolute asshole. Oh, all of the options are so good. This place is falling apart, but I don't know. I think it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It is. The estate was the prize jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture even now. Let's just get the tour over with. Follow me. Yeah. The art in Slay the Princess is a lot like this too, but this one definitely has more of like a ink wash style to it, where Slay the Princess is more stark. And this one has kind of more sepia tones to it. And it does have color, I noticed, but it's just an extremely muted palette, which is really cool. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixins for peanut butter and jelly. Cat. Boop. Boop. Cat. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. I would never. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here. That's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip: some explore options prevent you from taking others, so choose carefully. Like, that's also a thing that I noticed too, even though I've watched playthroughs of this game. There's so many options, and there's so many different things that can happen that it really feels like you could play this game a bunch of times and get something very different every time. So, yeah, I'm excited. Oh, and here you can see some of the colors that I mean. That it's just a very, very sepia palette, but there are colors. Is there anything about the cat? Oh, is there anywhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there anywhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online, though, so I wouldn't be going with you. Sweet, thanks. Actually, I kind of wonder if I say, like, oh, I didn't actually budget for groceries this week, what you would say. Oh, I didn't budget for groceries this week. PBJ it is, then. You know what? It's nice. I like it. It's nice. It's a kitchen. But what if I want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know, and there will be consequences. I love her. I love Tabitha. All right, what's next on the tour? Bathroom. Follow me. But Kitty! Great, it's been hours since I've gone. But Kitty! Kitty! As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Talk to animals. Yes, let's go. Don't try to pet Frou Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Oh, I love them. I love them. Look at this cat. Look at this regal cat. Oh. Pet, 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 pet. I pet the cat. Oh no, the cat speaks French. Alright, everyone forgive my French. I can do pretty good with a lot of languages by mimicking them. French is not one of them. Ne me parlez pas? Pet her. Don't speak French. Okay, but can I pet you? Because ne me parlez pas, I think, means don't talk to me in French. I think. I believe that is what that meant. But I'm going to say, okay, but can I pet you? Ugh, another filthy American sticking their business where it doesn't belong. No, you may not pet me. I would sooner smear myself with sewage than be touched by your filthy ape hands. God, look at this cat's face. Ugh, stop wasting my time. Oh, wait, that's Tabitha again. It does mean don't talk to me. Yeah, like, I can read French pretty okay, but I can't, like, my pronunciation of it is atrocious. Ugh, stop wasting my time. Let's finish the tour. I'll be back, Frou Frou. I'll be back. She has the same color eyes as Seatbelt and Prince. They both have the yellow-green eyes. Though Prince has a little bit of blue in the center of her eyes. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. That's a lot of blonde hair dye on the counter. Tabitha, are you dyeing your hair? Interesting. Also, ew. What is this? What is this? Ew. I do want a clawfoot bathtub, though. That is pretty nice. Especially with the high back like that. Dang. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. I think it's just hair dye. Why are all the lies so smarmy? I don't want that. This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. You can practically hear Tabitha roll her eyes at you from the other side of the bathroom wall. Be a lot nicer if Janie didn't have a policy about bathrooms. She cleans mine but refuses to do more than that, so you can blame her for the state of the place. Remain silent. I will judge with my silence. You silently stare at the monumental task in front of you. All right, we can do this. Lift the toilet seat. Oh!
Scram, fellas, the jig is up.
Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. Nope, we gotta go. If you gotta go, you gotta go. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is 150 years old. Many, many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. You know what? I think it's kind of nice. This is great. It's way nicer than what I'm used to. Like, there's a secretary desk. There's a painting that matches the expression of our cousin. I can't say I'm surprised. Each and every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. This is not an IKEA bedroom or whatever nonsense you're used to in the city. I guess I'll start to get settled. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. See, Tabitha isn't bad. She's just tired. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Oh, thank God. There was a car alarm starting up outside, and I was like, what? This is when practicing a gargoyle perch pays off. Thank you, Mal. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away, and others down the line. Let's see. I'm gonna ask, are you sure you're okay? Hey, are you sure you're doing okay? You seem kind of upset. I'm fine. I just need to get back to work. Where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I appreciate if you didn't keep me for long. Running a coal mine has to be one of the most ethically and physically vile jobs on the planet. Damn. Hashtag girl boss. I feel like this one would get her to hate us so quickly. Can I come watch? What? No, the mine is dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. Fuck it. Hashtag girl boss. Damn, I can't believe you're only in your 20s and already running a coal mine. Talk about hashtag girl boss. I think it is slowly going to clarify. But I think in this game we are also in our 20s along with Tabitha. I believe. But we'll find out soon. Don't patronize me. Oh my God. There's an achievement about getting Tabitha to smile. Tabby, what is that? Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name, Ale. Any other inane questions before I leave? You know what? I won't keep you, but we should hang when you get back. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Hey, she said we'll see. That's kind of friendship. Bye, Tabby. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and the sprawling, decrepit estate. Go straight to the Forbidden Wings of the estate. Let's go! With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the Forbidden Wings of the estate. Whee! Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. But street smart, an insurmountable obstacle for most, but a mild inconvenience for you. Let's go! What is the face on these achievements? As the locks fall, the doors moan open, revealing the entrance to what must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. The forbidden wings are yours to explore. I've never seen these. Let's go. This was a mistake. Lock the doors or forget you ever opened them? No. On second thought, maybe you should listen to Tabitha? No. Let's go. Secrets, 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 secrets. Wait, someone is playing piano? Don't worry about it. Secrets. You can see why your cousin warned you against coming here. It's clear that the chaos of nature is doing its best to reclaim this place. Years of detritus have piled here like gathering leaves, and the tiled floor has been torn apart, destroying the order that once made this place beautiful. Oh, there's a family tree on the wall. Oh, this is so cool. The piano you heard from outside the ballroom has grown louder. Whatever it is, it's nearby. There is a piano. I'm raising up the music volume. Also, let me know if all of the volumes are good. The piano is very, very, very quiet right now, but I did raise the volume up a little bit so we could hear it. Maybe it's just a self-playing model, or maybe you aren't as alone here as you thought. Let's examine the painting. There's the family. Ooh. You make your way over to the painting covering the far wall. It's a family tree. Angry scratches cover the space where your mother used to be. Damn. Let's figure out where the piano is coming from. As far as you can tell, there are 3 exits to the ballroom. There is, of course, the door you came through, and on your far right is a door beyond a broken floor, a dead end. Across the room from where you entered is the 3rd and final exit. Oh! Hey, Alan! Welcome on in! And let me give you a quick shout out. I hope you had a good reading today. Alan and Bill the Duck. Yay! He may have homies. Welcome on in, Alan. I hope you had a good stream. We're looking into a spooky Southern Gothic visual novel today. Across the room from where you entered is the 3rd and final exit, a glass doorway you can just barely make out from behind a pile of broken furniture. You move to investigate it more closely. As you approach, the playing grows clearer. Without a doubt, the piano is behind this door. Let's explore. Let's try to clear the furniture blocking the doorway. We could leave. But we won't. Though you try with all of your might, it's just too heavy for you to do anything more than budget. Damn it. Fine. We'll leave. You return to the entrance of the sealed wing and carefully reattach the locks. After what you've seen and heard in the ballroom, you weigh how much longer you should even stay in the estate on your own. Let's settle into our room. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into your bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. Take a nap, put your spare clothes away, check the closet, look out the window, examine the painting. Yeah, who is that? This must be an older relative of yours. Judging by the dates on the inscription, You never heard of her, but you've barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago. So maybe it's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, she's actually in the mood for conversation. Let's check the closet. Whoa, creepy doll. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Pick up the doll. Oh, property of Alexandria. Huh. Of course you're sharing a room with the creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads, Property of Alexandria. No need to carry this around with you. You close the closet behind you. We'll put our clothes away. Oh, Possum! Oh, did you hear it? It hissed at us. I hope you're well too. Finishing Dune. Ooh, you're so close. I do rest tomorrow. And Bill has a pride flag. That's so cool. Oh no. Alan, congrats on almost finishing Dune. And hi, and Peep. Hello, hello. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer, and the possum lurks within. It is quiet, but angry. And adorable. Look at it, cute. Afraid? Oh, that's right, we talked to animals. Oh, he's afraid. Oh, friend, I know her. Oh? Afraid! Oh, no. Let me see. I could put clothes on top of the possum. Aw, what's your name, little guy? I'm Ale.
Dustin.
Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. I love him. Hi, Dustin. Hi, Dustin the possum. I love you. There was a piano playing in the Forbidden Wings. Do you know who or what was playing it? Dustin shivers.
Bad place. Not safe. Dustin, no visit.
Oh. Can you tell me about the human who lives here?
Which human?
Pearl died. Only one human lives here.
Dustin not good with names. 2 human live here.
Can you tell me about the humans who live here?
1 human sad. 1 human scary.
Tell me about the sad human.
Cries. Gives Dustin bad sleeps.
What about the scary human?
Always watches. Eyes hateful.
Never mind. Thanks for the help, Dustin.
Kate.
I love that face.
Kate.
He's so cute. Trash baby possum. He's not French. Possums are immune to rabies and look adorable in dresses. This is true. Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. I don't want to put my clothes on top of them. That just feels mean.
No, this Dustin house.
All right, I'm going to fashion my clothes into a nest for him. Poor thing, you look cold. Oh, we tucked him in. Oh,
It's so cute.
Oh, look at his little face. Look at his little stupid face. Oh my God. Ah. Oh, jeez.
Ads are actually about to start very soon, but I'll leave it on Dustin for sure. You gently lay your clothes on top of the creature, arranging them in a little nest. Dustin closes his mouth, somewhat more at ease than before, and he looks up at you with his shiny black eyes.
Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this.
You close the drawer, satisfied with yourself for a job well done. Oh, I thought I could stay on Dustin. Let's look out the window and go to ads. At least I'll give you a beautiful garden view. How about that? You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you own this place, you totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. I would kill for a garden like this. Go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you needed to return it to its former glory. Once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the bird song. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just, not right now. I keep clicking out of things before I mean to. Alright. I will debate whether we take a nap or not, or leave the room. We could take a nap. We could leave the room. Let's debate what we want to do, and we'll come back from ads in just a few minutes. I just want a half-hour Dustin simulator. Yeah, no, for real. Can't wait for a story. Dustin's next one. Yeah, Dustin's gonna save our lives. Freshen up my coffee a little. Oh, y'all. Seatbelt is sunning in the window right now for anyone that can hear me through the ads. Seatbelt is having a nice little sun rest in the window. Oh, thank you. I can do little guy voices very well. So Talk to Animals, I know from knowing about some of not a ton of the dev cycle, but I've known about some of the dev updates over the years for this game, because I've been following it for a while. Talk to Animals wasn't there at first. It was a thing that they added a few updates ago, but it is wonderful. And I'm so glad that they decided to do it. I think the only reason why they were thinking about not doing it for a while was because it could change things thematically a little bit. But then I think they decided, you know what? Let's go full weird. Why not? Definitely, I'm already getting like a ton of Lynchian vibes from this. And I feel like in a David Lynch work, like if the main character was suddenly talking to animals, nobody would question it. So I'm not questioning it here either. It's too delightful. Why would I want it to change? Seatbelt. Oh my gosh, it's a cat with a seatbelt. Yeah, seatbelt is resting in the sun. Let me see where Prince is. Prince was on my bed for a while, but I think she's moved to going to her favorite box on the fridge. Gosh, this game is already delightful. It's already a delight. I'm not surprised that an hour has already passed. And, yeah, I will aim between 3 or 4 hours today. We'll see how far we get in the chapter. I'm also keeping an eye on my voice, too. Because some of you saw last night, I woke up with a bloody nose, which was weird because I usually never get a bloody nose, and it's not dry out. It's fairly humid. So I don't know what happened there.
But because it was the middle of the night and I woke up and I was groggy, I did all of the wrong things because I misremembered everything about what you're supposed to do with a bloody nose because I don't usually ever have them. So it took a while before I finally looked it up and realized, like, oh, I need to sit up and tilt my head forward. Okay, that explains a lot. So my throat got a lot of blood on it, which does make it a little sore, but not too bad. If it does start to feel worn out, though, I promise I'll end early. So, keeping an eye on it, I am drinking a hot beverage. It should be fine. Yeah. When I finally went, like, none of this is helping, and then I looked it up, I was like, oh. And then when I woke up in the morning and, like, the light of day was in the room, it just looked like a murder scene. I have to, like, soak a shirt that I was wearing because it just looks like a horror movie. Like, it looks like I was on the set of a horror movie with it. It's quite bad. That is definitely why I took it easy earlier today, though, because I think I'm a little borderline anemic this week, so I'm trying to not push myself too hard. But it's okay. I'm happy to be streaming, and this game rules already. You know what? Let's take a nap. We've earned it. You immediately collapse onto the bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Or so you thought. You cough up a small cloud of dust as it rises up from the mattresses. These sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them might have been around to see the dawn of civilization. Oh no. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places, and you can feel the springs pressing through the fabric. No! You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get in more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. Alright, that's enough of the room. You know what? Let's get a PB&J. The only things you've had to eat in the past 8 hours were those boiled peanuts you got from the strange young man on the bus. It remembered! Suffice it to say, you're still hungry, and a PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. And you head to the kitchen. That's also a thing, too, that I've noticed, is that this game picks up on so many details from your choices. Like, there's a reason why it's taking so long to come out. One is because it's going to be hundreds of thousands of words long by the time it's done. And two, they're doing a lot of, like, real attention to detail love into, like, every aspect of this game. So I am very excited to see them continue to develop this game. For sure. Maybe Dustin can come with me for a PB&J. Frou-frou. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Hello, Frou-frou. Frou-frou hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Do you like living here? I despise small talk. Dustin says there's more than one person living in the house. Ugh, you talk to that disgusting little rat. Who lives in this house is none of your concern. Someone or something was playing the piano in the sealed-off part of the estate. What is that expression? Curiosity killed the cat? Keep poking your head where it doesn't belong, and then you might not keep it for very long. But what do I know? I am only a cat myself. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. Frou-frou lunges at your hand and bites you. Hard. You back away. No! I wanted to make friends. I'll be honest with y'all, I'm a fan of peanut butter sandwiches. I don't like PB&J. I don't know why. I had my first one when I was 18, and I hated it, and I tried it once since, and I still hate it. There's something about the combination. I don't know why. I like jelly, I like peanut butter. I like peanut butter sandwiches. I don't like PB&J. But we're going to check out the garden. That's actually why I came down here, because I knew the garden was through the kitchen. I could see it. Oh, it's pretty. The garden was reclaimed by wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Explore the garden. Oh, this rules. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Oh? That's it? Oh. Back to the kitchen, I guess. You head back inside and close the door behind you. Search the fridge. Your eyes catch a note taped to the door saying, "Janie, stay out," in all caps. Below it in separate handwritings are the words, "Okie dokie." Holy shit. That's a lot of jelly. You open the fridge. You have so much ice cream. You could... Oh my god. You could share some ice cream. I respect a person's ice cream stash. I'm just saying, though, you have enough to share. You open the fridge and you already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Examine old takeout. Oh! Bye, Cheesy. Oh, I'm sorry, Cheesy. I hope the day goes smoothly. Take care of yourself. Oh, I physically looked away from the screen. Why did you do that? What were you expecting? This takeout container is disgusting beyond words. A liquefied mess wholly congealed in its styrofoam shell. You can't even tell what it used to be. The substance doesn't just smell bad, it smells ancient. For God's sake, put it back or eat it. Chat. 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 What is wrong with me? What kind of horrible goblin would do this, you think to yourself as you dip your hands into the goop. It's thicker than expected, almost spongy. You scoop some of it into your wretched claw of a hand and slowly bring it towards your mouth, allowing its musk to permeate your senses before the slime fills your mouth. It tastes like rot, like the smell of decaying mulch and burning leaves and fish heads festering on the beach, and it feels even worse, like your mouth is full of slugs. You can almost feel it writhing in there. Or perhaps it's just your own tongue convulsing in disgust at what you've done. Swallow it. You swallow the slime. You've done it, and there's no going back now. It slid down your throat like a mask of reeling worms. Your gag reflex tries to reject it one final time before it passes into your stomach, but your will is stronger. A layer of waxy residue now coats the inside of your mouth and throat, and your teeth squeak with a slippery film, making it impossible to forget what you've done. Happy Pride! Girl dinner! Tu me dégoûtes. There's something break in that tiny brain of yours. You have a feeling that the consequences for this action will be severe. A problem for future you to worry about. Let's see. I'm not going to grab the ice cream. I'll check the mayonnaise. I have to know how old it is. Mayo? Like the guy on it? Just eating a spoonful? You pick up the jar, its label flaking in your hand. Expired 10 years ago. This jar of mayonnaise is old enough to graduate the 5th grade. Best to put it back and forget you ever saw it. I take the jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. No, it's like penicillin, right? It's like we just ate penicillin. I'm sure that's what it is. Can't we just eat our clones like normal game protagonists? No, that was the other game. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen that Tabitha actually uses. That would be so funny if she's like, what do people even eat? And just like went, I don't know, peanut butter and jelly. I'm sure cousins eat peanut butter and jelly. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close the fridge and keep looking. Yeah, I'm not going to grab her ice cream. I'm going to see if we can get Tabitha to not hate us. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. Let's look at the pantry. Whoa. Hey guys, our cousin eats like shit. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Alright. Take the bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. Why are there moldy loaves? Who cleans this place? Oh no, mouse. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and some peanut butter. Take the peanut butter. Give. The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Let's look at the mac and cheese a little bit. Can't say you've ever seen the brand before. I'm not going to cook it for myself. She asked me not to. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf? No, that's fucked up. No. No. No, no. I like Tabitha. Put it back. Staying away from the mac and cheese was one of your cousin's hard rules, and she already seems to not like you. You put the box back where you found it, reluctant to make things worse than they already are. Close the pantry. You close the pantry door as best you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Let's check the cabinets. Alright, this is pretty normal. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware, and oddly enough, the utensils. Let's look at the mug. I was blown away at Blowing Rock, North Carolina. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. Must be nice to see the local sights before heading home. Oh. Examine the shot glass. Oh. I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Pearl, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you've heard from your mom, Pearl wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. A mysterious shot glass. All right, let's get the plate. Grab the plate and knife. Damn girl, you live like this, like for real. Close the cabinet. Let's make it. Now, you've already eaten God knows what from the fridge. You're ravenous and quickly set to work on making a PB&J sandwich. Ooh. I got an achievement. Job well done. All of that hassle and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. I'm done here. Congratulations, you've eaten, had a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Might as well head to town. There's not much left for you to do here other than head out and explore the town. And you do just that. Ooh. All these achievements make me so curious about the different paths you can take. If you'd known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of that tension. Though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Yeah, you think? Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. No! Ooh. That's some very Carpenter-esque music right there. It's really pretty out here. But your serenity is quickly overcome by a sudden urge to puke. The slime wants out. Okay, cover your ears, just in case. No, we're gonna force it down. This slime is a part of us. It's staying. It's staying. You're not going to let this slime get the best of you. You think to yourself as you muster up every last ounce of willpower and force it back into your guts. I am the master of my IBS. I am the master of my stomach. You're safe for now, but there's no telling how long it'll last. Creepy music for it, though, is amazing. Holy shit. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town. Its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Doggo? Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering people. I had to declare, who is this stranger? And why do they smell of peanut butter? Sorry about that. Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. The excitement of meeting this new stranger causes your stomach to churn. Once more, the slime is making its escape. Force it back down. I can do this all day. You think to yourself as you struggle once more to force the slime back into your stomach. You succeed, but you don't think you'll manage to pull this off again. The music sting every time. Hey, you okay? You don't look so great. No, my guts are in agony. Your head is swimming, and your guts are in agony. Not too great. I think I ate something that didn't agree with me earlier. Aw, we've all been there. I hope you feel better soon. Anyways, I'm Stella. Nice to meet you. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You're in town for the funeral, aren't you? The Scarlet funeral? Let's introduce ourselves. Also, oh, Bobby. Oh, doggy. Can I ask about your dog yet? Not yet. All right. Hi, I'm Ali. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Upon the mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days, I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her. All alone up in that big house. Here, let me lower the music just a little bit. Also, let me know how audio is and if I need to change anything. Thank you. Thank you. Tabby, why do you want to know? She seems alright, even though I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about her. Interesting. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so... cute? She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. Man, some of these are really, really interesting for shaping who your character are. Like, you really do have the freedom to make your character wherever they want, but I'm worried about her too. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she'd probably be having a rough go of things. She and her mom were really close. To think she's been up in that old mansion up by herself. It'll probably be good for her to say now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody's known everybody else as far back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since... I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the frou-frou. How does that monster fare? Talk to animals. Oh, Tabitha's cat? Unfortunately, yes, I have met the frou-frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to pet me. Let me pet her. Sounds like frou-frou and you have a history. Yeah, I've met frou-frou. She might think she's so much better than me, but I will get her to let me pet her, even if it's the last thing I do. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals, and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a Southern belle when she talks. Yeah, of course you're joking. You and Stella remain silent and maintain awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards, and do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Turn around and leave without saying another word is insane. Biscuits? Your treat? Hell yeah. Awesome. Let's go. Look at this scene. Oh, this is so small town. Sausage biscuit special, $2. Oh, bottomless coffee, $1. Winnie's winning smile for free. Aww. Fancy city coffee is $2, though. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. This is all so cute. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Oh, shit. Hi. With all eyes on you, your stomach starts to churn. Again. Oh, shit. Oh, no. We could have made some decent stuffed French toast in that kitchen. We could have. We could have made so many better choices in the kitchen that are not our... But I think we have to face the consequences of our actions. Chat, I don't know why you made me eat that stuff, but now we have to face the consequences of our collective actions together. The slime refuses to be contained. You've held it back too long, and it yearns to be free with a force more powerful than your comprehension. As it barrels through your esophagus, you spot a small trash can. You aim for it as best you can before the slime erupts from your mouth. Patient zero, puke in front of the whole town. No! I'm gonna miss that music. Some of it made it in, but much of your vomit still splattered across the entryway of the diner, all while every pair of eyes in the place was on you. Oh my god, I love this one guy just sipping his coffee and looking off to the side. Oh, they all look so worried for me, except for the kid. The kid is rightfully like, ah. As Soa rushes out of the kitchen with a mop and bucket, Stella hurries you to a booth. Hey, everyone, this is Tabitha's cousin. They're here for the funeral, and I guess they're not feeling very well. You feel frozen in place as you come to your senses. Is there anyone in this entire town who hasn't seen the contents of your stomach? This is humiliating. You need to do something about it, and need to do something fast. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Turn around and leave before your face is burned in their memories. Don't say anything, you need to get out of here now, or street smart, pretend like nothing happened. Yeah, we're just gonna brush this off. If you don't make a big deal out of this, it won't become a big deal. People buy confidence, and you're here to sell it. You puff up your chest and slide into the booth. They're whispering about me. Looks like your entrance was probably a little more traumatic than you were expecting, huh? Are you feeling okay? You need anything? Sorry about the mess. I'm reaping what I've sown, don't mind me. I'm just reaping what I've sown, don't mind me. I ate something that I knew would make me sick, and now here we are. We've all been there, pal. I hope you feel better after letting it all out. I know I've certainly been there more times than I'd like to count. Hey, stranger. Hope you're feeling better. Stella, I already went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly place a cup of coffee on the table in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box. We can see Gretchen eating bacon. Oh, that's very good. Good job. Good job, Gretchen. Eat the bacon. Eat the bacon, you little old lady. It's okay, everyone. Straight horking it. Yeah, we were straight horking it. Pet, 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 pet. I love Gretchen. I love Gretchen so much. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Avery. That's a nice name. Anything for you? Name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. They're cute. Explore, isn't bacon bad for dogs? No, it's fine. Look at how old, okay. Look at how happy Gretchen is. Oh my god. What is that face? I fucking love you, Gretchen. If I did title cards for my VODs, this would be the title card. It would just be a heart around Gretchen. And Dustin. That's all you need. No thanks, I'm still feeling a little queasy. Stella says she's buying and I'll have one of everything, please and thank you. How much is the coffee? Order a coffee, order a biscuit and coffee. You know what? Let's order a biscuit and coffee. I already saw that the coffee's $1. Should be alright. Can I have a biscuit and a coffee, please? Heard they were real good. Oh, look at you, Stella. You're both winking. Why are you both winking? Best in the country. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think of if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. I should be right after the funeral, too, so it'll be a special occasion. I don't know, is it just a southern thing that there's potlucks at funerals? I remember explaining this once to a couple people from the UK, and they were just beyond mesmerized by that being a thing. Mexican funerals, too. Well, at least the wakes, not necessarily the funerals, but like the viewings will usually have food. Does the pot look like a church thing? Cool. Sounds neat. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of these things out. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? What's your angle here? What's it to you? We just met and I don't have to tell you all my plans. Honestly, no clue. Be able to occupy myself. I'll probably just do what I can to support Tabitha. I kind of assume I'd be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. That's real sweet of you, but you're right. That'll definitely still leave you with plenty of time to kill. Have you thought about exploring the local trails at all? I'm usually out there a few nights a week for my job. I'll be happy to show you around. Before Stella can finish, that's a good-looking biscuit. Oh, shit. What did I miss? Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuits in tow. Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I'd known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Here's your biscuit. Winnie says it's on the house. She sends her condolences. Oh, thank you, Winnie. Oh, you didn't have to do that. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. That's a good biscuit, then. Buttery warmth emanates from the surface. That's a good biscuit! You take a bite. It melts in your mouth as if nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. It's a good biscuit. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa. This is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. How does that make you money? You and everyone else. Oh, okay. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel, Ali. It's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. You know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. And then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in a river. Oh my god! Hold on, there's a lot going on here. One, but like, okay, so a Catawba River Runner, right? Hidden Appalachia, great channel name. I think that's an actual channel name. That feels like one I've looked at before. Haunted ice cream parlor, scared in the woods. Lo-fi beats to chill/study, and it's a little raccoon. That's amazing. Maybe a Southern Baptist or Presbyterian thing. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, Presbyterians and Baptists are always feeding people in their congregations. Always potlucks. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I'd ever seen. I also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Talk to animals. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. It's a mountain lion? That's an honest-to-God cryptid there. Oh yeah, totally a dog. Oh wait, a beaver? I don't believe in cryptids. I'm gonna say Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion because I want her to believe in me talking to animals. I'm gonna get people to think I'm crazy. You decide to share Gretchen's insight with Stella and Avery. Gretchen seems to think it's a mountain lion. Haha, very funny. You might have gotten me earlier, but I'm on to you. You're not going to trick me into thinking you can talk to my dog. As for your theory, no way. It is absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian mountain lion myth and found jack squat, and there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free and now it'll forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So speaking of things to go do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along? It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait! No spoilers. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends anyway. See you all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. Skunk Ape! Okay. The legends of Skunk Ape are cool, but also, man, that's the stinkiest cryptid. That is the stinkiest cryptid. You keep whispering about me. Look away. Isn't that just worse Bigfoot? And then, ew, stinky. You know what? Interesting. Tell me more. Stella's been really nice to me. I'm going to be nice to her. Well, it's kind of like Bigfoot, only smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug-of-war with her dog. That's real cute. That's real cute, actually. And as I have leave no stern... Blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Wolf. I'm gonna hydrate. I made a very tasty little coffee today. And as I leave no stone unturned, I'd say I was worth investigating. So what do you want to say? Or what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? Are you asking me, a stranger, to follow a girl I just met into woods unknown at night to chase after dangerous beasts? I mean, that's sick as hell. I would absolutely do it. I think I'm good. I'm sure Tabitha's expecting me home at some point. I mean, I could just, like, send her a message, probably. Aw, man. I'm gonna ask Gretchen. That depends. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? Oh, naturally. I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side, through thick and thin, however odd her passions may be. Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. This is going to be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll be kind of like a blast from the past. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. You know, it gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together. Oh, I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his cave, if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? It feels like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by or... Okay, if you're really sure. But if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask to see if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. They're Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape. We could take the easier trails, if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring 'em. Talk to you soon, bud. Okay. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. Never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, 10 years or so. I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can't wait. We've got skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good second impression. After all, you just puke your guts up in front of half the town. Leave a tip, leave a generous tip. You can't afford to leave a tip. And don't leave a tip you didn't even spend any money. That last one is heinous. Leave a generous tip. You reach into a pocket and pull out a crumpled $5 bill. You know it's a bit more than one would expect to get from such a short dining experience, but you might as well share the wealth while you got it. You smooth out the bill before placing it on the table inconspicuously. "Aw, that's awesome of you. Avery will appreciate it, I'm sure." Stella turns to leave the diner, with you following close behind. Ring, ring. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky. Fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of crickets trill around you as night descends. This is where you're supposed to be. Stella by your side, sweet smile on her face, and Gretchen plodding along in front without a care in the world. This is a beautiful view of the town. And then also there's the house, which is wild that the house is all the way up on top of this giant hill. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change. Like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. I'm sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here? I'm going to ask about the ghosts and werewolves. Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck, though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. Nothing ever happened. And it was just me and my camera and an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or creaky floorboard. When all's said and done, I've just been getting luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's just hope all that's bunk, right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Heck yes, aliens are real. Oh, she's doing... Gretchen in the background is doing scouting. It's very cute. I'm skeptical. See, that's just what the government wants you to think. I have absolutely no opinions on aliens and remain silent. There's a part of me that wants to do a remain silent run. I'm very curious because I feel like with every bit of attention to detail so far, there's got to be something wild if you do a run where you're silent every single time that you can be silent. Heck yes, aliens are real. Nice! I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who heard a story from this trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And suddenly, it looked like daylight outside. He could see cows out in the fields, birds in the sky, and then this metallic, egg thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it had never even been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. I mean, I know it's a secondhand source, but there's plenty more like it. And if they are true... Convinced, what if he just lied? Could be sleep. Could have been the government. You know what? I'm going to go along with it. She's excited. I'm not going to burst her bubble. I'm convinced. Makes sense to me. For sure. And even if this one's hogwash, there's lots of evidence out there. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? Has anything bad ever happened? Ooh, what's the weirdest thing you've ever seen out here? Other than cryptids. Let's see. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. I believe it. Deer are fucked up.
Deer are absolutely messed up little guys. Holy shit. Don't trust a deer. They're cool to look at, but give them space. Always, always give them space.
But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake! That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage, with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it.
Tetanus Lake. Oh god.
It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through it if you weren't careful. Hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s, too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that one time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a week or two to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess that was also the time that I was out here alone and kind of got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that wampus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not. I object to that accusation. I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind, and that's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was that time that I accidentally stumbled onto Old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't at all that dangerous, all things considered. Out in the Appalachians, where territory is marked poorly. Yeah, I believe the head shot off thing. Are you expecting to really find anything out here? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of something like that popping out to star on my little YouTube channel? Hey, chances are never zero, right? Did you hear that? Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, girl, it's your soul, Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk ape. Sorry, I asked. And who's this you suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't. Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now, both of y'all head back to town here. You best steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative of a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. Aw, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. Yeah, you did. But I've yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chuckabungas or whatever you have. Something's been getting at my chickens. I lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose any more than that. Huh. I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now, see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. They ain't no Skunk Ape. Whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in those woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky, and of course you wouldn't find one in any one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. Couldn't been anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. That's true. There are mountain lions out here, sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying it's some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. Okay, we'll go home and lie, but we were here first. What if you found a mountain lion? Don't kill it. Yeah. Right on to kill that mountain lion. Can't you just buy more chickens? That's such a city slicker thing to say. Don't butt in. This is between Duke and Stella. Ooh. Part of me is thinking this is between Duke and Stella. Could lie. I'm not gonna butt in. This is between Duke and Stella. I'm a stranger here. You stand awkwardly by as the two continue to argue. Duke, you're just wasting your time. Give us just one night out here to see what we can find, and I'm sure we'll get to the bottom of this. Yeah, right. You'll get some shaky footage of a raccoon and claim it's a heretofore unknown creature that has heat ray vision or some such nonsense. I know what I'm looking for. Ain't no way I'm backing down. But I gotta film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. See, you gotta have a backlog. You gotta have a backlog. Speaking of backlog, I have a backlog. If you ever want to catch any of the past VODs, you can, up on the YouTube channel. Is that not the command? That is not the command. I don't know my own commands. Wow. Wow! There we go. You can head over to CatBaronCafe YT for all of the VODs. I post up VODs every... Wow, the ad break just hit.
What?
I'll talk about the VODs in a sec. This song is really good, though. Ads will be over in just a minute. Well, a minute and a half, actually, but who's counting? I need to start keeping better track of some of the music that I want to play on streams sometimes. Because there's some really cool soundtracks I hear sometimes. Is it Twilight Syndrome?
definitely gonna add this. Scarlet Hollow. There's just some... I've been watching a lot of YouTube video essays about games that never got imported over to here. And definitely there's some soundtracks from those that have sounded very, very, very cool. So Twilight Syndrome, Moonlight Syndrome. And what was the other one? Koldoka? Was that the name of it? Something like that. I'll remember it. If I see that, I'll remember it and find it.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm really enjoying this game and this music. It's so good. Oh, I just noticed that Duke has a Ducat. For those not familiar, there's Duke University has the Duke Blue Devils as their mascot, and this is their logo. That's cute. Also, Stella is super cute too. I really like her. But I've gotta film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor, and who knows what that'll mean for my career. Wow, I am not that level yet with my VOD channel, but yeah, my VOD channel... Oh, can't quite hear the music. Okay. Let me up it up a little bit. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Let's try that. Let me know how that is. We've got some good little slap guitar going on. But yeah, VODs go up every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday in the morning. And then VODs for the Dracula reads go up on the same day that they happen. All of those are up in the schedule now. And the schedule will get updated soon. I just had one of my worst cycles in a while, so that threw me off quite a lot. You ain't the only one on a schedule. As you well know, my boy Bo and I are headed out down to the state fair to show off Big Betty. We'll be gone near a whole week, so our chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. You know how I feel about my chickens. Couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. Aw, Duke. Poor Duke. Uh-oh. There you go. Let's just go, Stella. I don't see why I need to be involved with this. This is too much pressure. Let's just go. Poor guy is pretty distressed. Let's just go, Stella. He's not gonna budge. You're right. No point in losing any more time arguing. Fine, we'll head back to town. Break a leg out there, Duke. Break a what now? I mean, good luck, old man. Alright, have a nice night, y'all. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll get us around him. I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Don't you want to, like, go watch a movie instead? You know what? Lead the way. Yes! And trust me, we don't have anything to worry about from old Duke or his shotgun. I've gone out hunting with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. Trail's just up this way. Let's go. Go on an adventure with your new friend. Yay! Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. Oh, let's get our best YouTuber voice on. Him! It's nightfall! No. Ahem. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Ale, and I find ourselves on high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape.
Oh my gosh. Gretchen is so freaking cute.
Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all over the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, sellers. And keep digging, Gretches. I can take that camera off your hands now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. Gretchen calls the fans Gretchers. That's so cute. In the meantime, we gotta take in all of this gorgeous scenery. That's true.
This is really pretty. I'm thinking about moving sometime this year, and I really, really want to go someplace where I can see more stars. It's breathtaking. Hard to take it in with all the danger. Not a fan of bugs. Quietly look into Stella's eyes. That's forward. It's breathtaking. And the air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying wow into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. After you turned up the music and I turned up the volume, I got to hear the twangy. Good. It's very good twings. What was that? Skunk Ape has found us. It's Duke with the shotgun run. Death has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. You know what? I would be quiet if I just heard a noise. I didn't know what it was out in the woods.
Did you hear that? That's the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators.
Like us. Let's check it out. Oh, this is a lot for us to uncover with the flashlight. Oh no. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Can you hear the sweet whispers of new growth? A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Oh, poor dear. The acorn becomes the oak, becomes the rich rot that saddles the acorn. The cycle that is stretched is not the cycle that is broken.
A deer, and there's something uncouthly fake and vile to its odors. Let me at him. How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space? Let me at him.
Your souring husk will feed the coming world. This is good.
And then it's gone.
Aww. Good job, Gretchen. Oh, you're a good dog. We pet.
Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my, it seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me?
She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something.
You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they?
I think that deer was threatening us. There was something wrong with that deer. Why do you bring her with you? And that got my heart rate up. I'm going to talk to Gretchen. I think that deer was threatening us. Or warning us.
I think it was just sick. That thing on its face. I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. There's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. Excuse you? Though after that outburst came over me, well, I suppose I can see the merit of your concern. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not the one on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, and here she is, running around in the woods at 17. 17! Oh, good girl. Good girl. I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gritch? Oh, let's get ready for the hunt. I'm so ready for it. Same for me. How about we take a quick snack break to fuel up, and then we get right into the night's activities? Ooh. Trail mix extra M&Ms. Apricots. Which ones are these? Maybe edamame? Dried edamame? And then these. I'm not sure what some of these are. I want to eat it all. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Trail mix, snack bar, dried apricots, sesame sticks. Ooh. Trail mix. You grab the trail mix. Classic choice. Never fails to satisfy. I like to mix my own to make sure it has the best stuff. Mostly M&Ms. And I left out the raisins. No one likes those anyways. Ugh, friendship over. Raisins are the best part. They're so sweet and delicious and wonderful. Oh, hold on, look at Gretchen. Oh, the Gretchen. Eating stick. Eating stick. All right, focus. You and Stella settle down down on an overlook snack. I really can't read today. That is so wild. I don't know what's going on. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. So, tell me what it's like in Queens. Do you have a house? No. An apartment? Yeah. Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Ale. What do you want to know? Oh, why do you want to know? That's rude. I'm not going to ask that. I live in a dingy studio apartment. It's not dingy. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. Oh. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. They're actually starting to ban those here in New York City. Because after the last really bad floods, a couple of people got trapped in those, unfortunately. I live in a shed in a yard. I live in an internet cafe. Rather not say. I like my house. I like my little apartment, actually. I'll ask, why do you want to know? Why shouldn't I want to know? I lived in this town my whole life. All right. I live with a difficult roommate. She is tiny. She's about 9 pounds. She likes to yell at me. I don't know where she is. I wish that she was here right now so that I could pick her up and scoop her. And then there's her sister, who is this little cute black cat that's sitting right next to me. Hi, Seatbelt. No, neither of them are difficult, but I'll say that one. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I didn't find this guy. An old roommate of mine had him move in, and they left and just stuck me with him. He's not the worst roommate I've ever had, so I can't complain too much. The biggest issue is his complete lack of respect for any boundaries. Oof, been there. He sleeps on the couch in the common area most nights, always unclothed. Oh, that would make me so upset. I would get used to it, but I would be so irritated. He steals bites of my food. That's unforgivable. being naked, whatever, flesh is flesh, steals bites of my food, which he thinks he's being really sneaky about, but there's nothing sneaky about taking a huge bite of a freshly made sandwich when there are only 2 of us living there. And even if I'm in the other room when it happens, I've had roommates that would steal food, and I was always really upset about it because I offer so much food, and it was a thing that I didn't offer and said not to eat, and they just ate it, and I was like, you suck. And it was food that I was saving for my altar for Day of the Dead, so it was like, dude, not cool. That was for my ancestors, not you. And then they got scared of Day of the Dead because I had an altar in my room and they put salt around the house to block out spirits. They sucked. Still not the worst roommate, but that was a crap roommate. I guess at least I didn't have to see them nude at any point. And he infringes on my privacy all the time, too. If I close the door to my room, he'll just start screaming and sometimes even attack the door until I open it, then just walk away. It's like he has a complex about closed doors. Had roommates like that. Which of course means he doesn't close the door when he's doing his business. Almost like he wants me to watch him. Ew! And at least once a week he somehow misses and leaves these big pee puddles, which I always wind up stepping in. Ew! Ew! Ugh. That reminds me of one roommate. I brought it up here once that I used to have that when they were upset with me, they would pee on the seat of our shared bathroom. It was just like, I remember the first time it happened, I was like, maybe they were drunk. And then it kept happening and I realized the pattern of like, it was when they were like being passive aggressive, silent treating me. And I was just like, what the hell is wrong with this person? I made up a lie about moving in with family in another borough and broke my lease and just left one day in the middle of the day. I had movers that I really trusted come in and just take all my shit, and I just left. I was like, fuck you, find me if you want to. I'm out. And it was a bunch of stuff. It wasn't just that. It was a whole bunch of stuff. They were pretty awful, but I think the pee thing sums up their personality real well. And they were definitely a person that tried to find, like, knew that they were blocked, but kept trying to find platforms where I didn't block them yet to be able to, like, message me after I left. And I was like, ugh, gross. Some people are just bad roommates. It's gotten to the point where I think he's causing lasting damage to the house, and no matter what I say or do, it just doesn't get through to him. Anyway, sorry for the rant, but I could go on for hours about this guy. Man, I get you. I mean, he's a cat, yeah, but he's whoa! Whoa! Roa, they heard you! Oh my god, and also they're a cat! They heard us! Oh yeah, bites my food, even though we're the only two there. Goes to the bathroom, even when I can see. Sometimes pees on the floor. Okay. Oh, that's even worse that I have roommates that I go like, yeah, I've had ones like that. Like, oh no! I wasn't talking about my cats. My cats are actually super well behaved. Oh, my cats are more well behaved than all of my human roommates have ever been. Hi, baby girl. Speaking of, hi, seatbelt. You're such a good girl. Yeah. You're such a good girl. Go bring your sister over. Okay. I'm streaming right now, baby. I can't just pet you, but I'll give you some pets. Yeah. I'll give you some pets.
Seatbelt was jumping up onto the bed a couple times today. She's trying to be very brave about cuddling with me. She still gets a little anxious. And she made some biscuits on me again. So she's really opening up. Aren't you, baby girl? She's just headbutting me under the table right now. So I'm giving her some pets. He's a particularly horrible cat, and it's not like I can just give him away or anything. That would be cruel. Wait, he's a cat? Like the animal? Yeah, his name is Truck. It's a good name for a cat. I'm terrified I won't get my security deposit back because of what he's done to the place. So what do you do for a living? The writing for this is really good. I think it was fairly obvious, but I've never had a shitty roommate before. Ro, I'm so glad that you never did. I fully thought they were talking about a human. Because I was like, yup, I've had roommates like that. Hi, Snow Twig. I hope you're having a good day, Snow Twig. I hope all of you have better roommates than I have ever had. And it's a shame, too, because I'm a really easy roommate. I'm very quiet. I'm very respectful of boundaries. I'm very clean. I will cook extra food. If I'm cooking anything that has like a very strong smell, I make sure to open up windows and I kind of wait for people to be out of the house. But I usually don't. Most of the stuff I cook is pretty nice smelling, pretty agreeable. Yeah, I can keep to myself a lot of times, but like I'll say hi and check up on you. But otherwise, I'm a pretty easy roommate. So I don't know how I've ended up with all of these nightmare ones. Let's see, programmatic ads. I saw arts and crafts on Etsy, not Etsy. I'm a first-year associate at a big law firm. Ew! I don't want to be at a big law firm. Sure, why not? I was fortunate enough to get hired right out of law school by a big firm. Honestly, no, I'm trying so hard to avoid working for a big firm because I really don't want to. Like, if at some point I'm just not having any luck with the job search and I gotta get money on the table, like, you know, it is what it is, but I'm hoping that I can use my law degree for good. Yeah. Which means I spend 80 hours a week. But this, from all of the big firm people that I know, this is absolutely true, which means I spend 80 hours a week poring over 1,000 page long documents for people who don't even know my name, so that maybe possibly in 3 to 5 years I can pay off $250,000 in student loans. Ah! I chose the most painful choice. Ugh. If anyone wants to help me with my student loans. Speaking of. Yikes, buddy. Here I figured lawyers were rolling in it. No. If I manage to make it past 3 years of this, I'll be set, but a lot of people don't last that long. Yeah. Being dropped off at your apartment by a town car every night at 2 a.m. only to have it come back to pick you up 3 hours later has a way of really stretching things out. It's... Okay, so I know that's not true of every big firm. I do know that of a lot of big firms in New York City, they actually will do that. Because they don't want you going on the subway like at 2 in the morning, even though it's fine. The subways are perfectly safe. Anybody that's scared of the subways is silly. The crime rates on the subways, like per amount of people that are on them, are lower than most cities. Like it's really fine. It is very much safe. Don't believe in the hype that you hear sometimes.
You know, it's a big deal when something terrible happens on the subways here because there's not that many bad things that happen here. So, like, when there was the shooter and stuff like that, that doesn't happen. That's why everybody was freaked out, because that wasn't a thing that, like, ever happens. So, yeah, subways are very safe, but Big Law is very detached from normal life. So I did have one roommate that worked in Big Law and would get, like, dropped off by a town car. They wouldn't get picked up by a town car, but they would get dropped off by a car if they wanted it. A lot of times they declined, but they could get a car whenever they wanted. When it was, like, really late. They would also get, like, dinner stipends and stuff like that, too, if they were at the office until, like, 2 or 4 in the morning. But here's the thing. That sounds nice. You have to be at the office until 2 or 4 in the morning. That doesn't sound great, not gonna lie. Is it too late to switch up careers? Maybe being a lawyer just isn't what it was cracked up to be. I chose the wrong path. Not in my life, in this story. Oh, I'm getting roasted. I'm getting roasted. Help me. Help me. No. Why are you roasting me, game? What did I do to you? I'm in it for the long haul. As soon as my debts are paid, I want to do something better for the world. I mean, I'm going to do something better for the world before my debts are paid. With my law degree. That's the whole point of getting it. So I'm in it for the long haul. I put so much time and money into this, I can't back out. No, that's not why, but I get it. That is a lot of reason for a lot of folks that are in the corporate grind. You know what? Can't have fair representation unless everybody's represented, I guess. But damn. Damn. I've already come so much farther than some of my classmates, and if I keep it up, I might be able to retire one day and enjoy life. Debatable, but, you know. I guess it's good that you have that to look forward to. Maybe this trip will give you a little taste of what you have to look forward to. Sitting here, staring up at the stars, getting ready to discover new truths. I hope it's a soothing balm for your poor, tired soul. Street smart. Ooh. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't help but shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh shit! Oh shit! Look! There are eyes. Oh, jeez. Why am I whispering? It can't hear me? What if it can hear me? Hey, Cheesy, welcome back. You ate that slime. You deserve this. Thank you. You scan the tree line, but whatever might be out there is nowhere to be seen. I think we're being watched. Might be the skunk ape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. What about you? What's your story? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so there's a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. I gather your parents aren't exactly around anymore? Yep, you got it. They died a few years back. Oh, I'm sorry, Stella. It's okay. I've done my mourning. Life goes on, and we still get to live in our beautiful family home. Just me and Gretchen. I haven't seen any romance paths yet. I know that there are romanceable characters, but it might be too early for it. So far, I'm just making friends. making friends. Could be a lot worse. Oh my god, I'm sorry, sorry for your loss. My mom died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to talk about things. I guess we're both, I could try though, I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club again. Fuck it, I'm trying it again. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club. Members only. Welcome 2 characters in episode 1 to the Dead Moms Club. No, Stella, don't look at me like that. No. I guess we are. How are you holding up? It's glad to see her go. Don't feel much about it. I don't feel much about it. It was a long time coming, so I made my peace with it. I get that. But even so, I'm sorry. We're both too young to have to deal with this. What was that sound? Hold on, I'm gonna make sure that y'all can hear the sounds. My stars, what was that? It's showtime. That did not sound like a skunk ape.
Where's the question?
Jesus Christ. Skunk ape, more dear. Please tell me that was a raccoon. Say nothing. Skunk ape! Oh man, it's skunk ape. It's gotta be, right? Could be. Could be. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it. It's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. You and Stella... Oh no, it's another flashlight scene. That's a really good profile. I love the art so much. You and Stella inch towards the tree line and she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, Ale. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you.
I see it. I see it. It's sweet and kind, a bed of flowers. A nice wind. A gentle gardener.
Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. What was that? What the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2, 3 feet tall? Doesn't look hairy either. So I think we can rule out skunk ape. Whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. What have you gotten me into? Do we have to follow Stella? Right behind you. I'm not chickening out. Gretchen! Are we the ones holding Gretchen's lead? Oh, there she go. There she go. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. What dragged that away? I guess we'll find out. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, something's wrong with that bird. Stella? Stella? Ow. You okay? Oh, good, the monsters will get you first. Ugh, and here, I thought you were supposed to be a hardened mountain girl. Oh my god. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Just like my Stella to get overexcited and lose track of herself. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's.
No beginning. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home.
Oh, Jesus, it's still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, Could be something else. Either way, I don't think that there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this one. Wait, do you hear that? I know that smell. That's old Duke. Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go on home? Birdie? Birdie? Oh no, what's happened to you, sweetheart? Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. She smells terrible. Nothing like an animal at all. Just like that deer. I can barely even smell the woods anymore. It's all that uncanny plastic stench. Jesus H. Christ. All of these animals tonight have been saying some real crazy shit. The animals tonight have been saying some really weird things to me. I mean, I don't think Duke is going to be really happy to hear that. There's something really wrong with all the animals we've seen tonight. We saw that thing get a hold of her, examine the chicken. Okay, well, Duke, I think, is not going to believe us. So, I think going pragmatic and saying there is something really wrong with all the animals we've seen tonight might be best. What a horrid thing to witness. It's like they've all gone mad. If this happens to me, I wouldn't want to live like that. No goddamn shit. It's like some kind of plague. Better not be contagious. Let's examine the chicken. Oof, buddy. Body horror is a content warning for this, and if you want to check out the other content warnings, please feel free to check the link in the pin. But yeah, it's also drawn really well. You stoop down to look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen get too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never. Something about this bird doesn't smell right. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Examine the head, examine the wing, examine the growth. Let's check the head. Oh, there, sweet thing. Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life.
Can't hide from me. I can see you. I can smell you. Sick, sick creature.
Examine the wing. Oof. The wing is barely still attached, but that seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns.
The old becomes the new. I've never flown, but now I soar.
Whatever got a hold of her busted her wing up too. Little bastard.
Yeah, what a bastard.
There was a hesitance in Stella's voice. She doesn't seem the type to intentionally hurt animals, but it's dark out here. Maybe she stepped on it without noticing it was there. Oof, poor Stella. Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs that thing to pop and she'll be right as rain in a couple of days. Happened to me once. There's not so much as a scar these days. I don't know. It looks like there's something in there.
It smells like it should be buried somewhere deep. My senses scream out that this is an abomination. Oh, Stella, please don't get too close. Can you hear the bear that dwells within me? Can you hear the way it roars and thunders?
Whatever it might be, you know better than to investigate this lump any closer. You've seen horror movies. You back away from the chicken, your curiosity eclipsed by your instinct for self-preservation. Do you think she's become an egg? Like one of those things is going to pop out of her?
What a horrid thought.
No, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. She just needs that thing drained. Maybe some antibiotics, that's all. Duke, we saw that thing get a hold of her. Got it on camera, too. I don't know what it is yet, a gnome or something? You know, there ain't no such thing. It's not of this world, that's for certain. What's a disgusting thing it was, unappetizing in every sense of the word. What are we supposed to do? Duke, I don't think it's a mountain lion. Do you think we should put her down? This is like that deer. Yeah, the poor thing is... I mean, she doesn't sound like she's suffering, but I think she's suffering. Do you think we should put her down? Maybe it's for the best. Going to sleep is sometimes a mercy. Something wrong with your head? We are absolutely not putting her down. We're getting her help. As you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, a sound begins to wrap around you. Gently at first, barely a whisper. But then a guttural moan, and then another, and another, until suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. There's something out there, all around us. I can smell it. There's so many of them. I think we should get out of here. Agreed. We've all had enough excitement. Come on, Birdie, let's get you home. Are you guys hearing this? She starts filming again. As Duke scoops up the injured Birdie, the voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded. The strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. What in the hell is that?
The gardeners come to mend and nurture. Let me blossom and sprout. Let me become.
You feel a tightening in the leash pulling at you from behind. Don't you step another foot closer or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. Oh, shit. The man hesitates as the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Birdie, tucked under Duke's arm.
Stella, there's another one.
The leash is drawn, fully taut, and there's a sudden looseness. Gretchen! No. No. Oh, no. You and Stella turn in time just to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Oh, my God. What's going on over there? Stu glances back. Everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet and then chaos. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't like how far apart they are. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs at his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way, as it grasps for Birdie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence, as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Gretchen! Shit, get your grubby little hands off my bird! Help Duke get the thing away from Gretchen. Ah, no! Oh, you can hear them. Oh! Yeah, Duke has a gun, but he's old. And he's carrying a chicken. He's not using that gun. Oh my God. I can't help both. No secret third option. Okay. Here's my thinking. Stella is going to go after Gretchen. I think Stella is going to unfreeze and go after Gretchen. And I'm worried about Duke being an old man. I'm going to help Duke. I don't like this decision. Nobody get mad at me. I hate this decision too. You rush forward, shoving the awful thing away from Duke and Birdie. Your hands collide with smooth, doughy, unstructured flesh. It feels like you've just shoved a loose bag of organs. Oh my god. That is so cool. And terrifying, but cool. Oh, it's got a stinger. Oh, it barely staggers back, the shove having done little more than shift the thing's attention to you. It rears back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whispered tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. And now it lies on a heap on the ground, its malformed insides oozing out into the dead leaves. Got him. Damn thing. Gretchen! You both turn in time to see the end of... No! You were supposed to go after Gretchen! Oh, no, 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 no. Why didn't you go after Gretchen? That's your dog! You both turn in time to see the end of Gretchen's leash. Disappearing into the underbrush, her yelps grow distant as she's dragged away. Fuck. Stella wastes no time in diving after her, rushing headlong into the dark woods. This is what I thought. Okay. Damn it, Stella, come on. We can't lose her. Yeah, let's go. Following Stella in her pursuit of the thing that stole her dog. Oh my god. Good god, there's tons of them damn things. Ignore them. Just keep going for... No, we gotta save Gretchen. Go, 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 go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, there's Stella. You and Duke push to keep pace with Stella's desperate footfalls, doing your best to ignore the sudden abundance of pale faces leering at you from the trees. Holy crap. That is a cool monster design. What in the hell are they? Where are they coming from? Whoa. Gretchen! Okay, we can still save her. His question is seemingly answered when you burst through the trees into a clearing. Oh, they're in a spiral. Oh, whoa. Okay, save Gretchen, save Gretchen. Stella, too, was stopped by the sight and smell of what has been arranged here. She stands with you at its ridge, overlooking the bizarre pattern of animal corpses, their rot flavoring the air. Gretchen is among them, the newest addition to the ring, lying paralyzed and whimpering under one of the creatures. Its pale doe form is crouched protectively over its catch. Has already started its work. No, 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 no. No! Oh, she's speaking in red text. No. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Stella, I can't see you, but I smell you. Stella, my darling, you feel so worried. If only you could see what I see now. The grown's gone bad, but the gardeners are here to fix it.
Gretchen! She tries to step forward, but Duke holds her back. We just have to grab her. Duke, you have to take her out. Duke, give me your gun. We can't let them have Gretchen. She's gonna be just like Birdie soon. Oh, God. I think it's me shooting her if I say that. I don't think it's me shooting the thing. No, she'll be okay, right? She'll be fine. We just have to grab her. She'll Be just like Birdie soon, won't she? Fuck. Figures appear at the edges of the clearing. They're surrounding you. You better get a move on one way or another. Staying around ain't doing us any favors. Duke, hand me your shotgun. Shit. Stella. I'm so sorry. Duke cautiously hands off the gun to Stella. She levels it at her dog. Okay. I'm gonna give a 15-second count for anybody that needs to look away. If pet death is a thing that is really, really not great for you, I'm going to give you a 15-second count before I click. And then I would give it maybe 1 to 2 minutes, or if you need to bounce because of it, totally understandable. Also, I'm so sorry. I loved Gretchen. Oh my god. This game actually warns you right when you start it up, too, that you can't save everyone. You might not even be able to save yourself. I didn't know they also meant the dog. I was kind of hoping that maybe the dog would have, like, some kind of plot armor. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This game is great. I highly recommend it. And the first chapter is free. And it's in early access right now, and I think there's 3? I forget if there's 3 or 4 chapters out. I know there's at least 3 chapters out now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm gonna click. She's not going to get like that. I won't let it happen.
Soon flowers will bloom from this desolate earth. I can smell them already. If only you could smell them too, and you wouldn't be so sad.
Stella, you shouldn't have to do this. Let me do it for you. Stella, you shouldn't have to do this. Let Duke do it for you. Stop. What are you doing? I'm sure there's some other option. I'm sorry, Stella. You're doing the right thing. I don't think there is another option, and I think telling Stella there's another option is just extending her pain. I think I need to be there for Stella. I can't do it for her, that's not right. I'm a stranger. I'm sorry, Stella, you're doing the right thing. Stella nods, her face an emotionless mask.
Stella, don't cry. Everything is gonna be okay. Because everything has always been okay. And everything will be okay because everything has always been.
Stand firm.
Oh no! The achievement is called Old Yeller. God damn it.
Ah. She only hesitates for a moment before pulling the trigger. The shot rings out over the clearing. The creatures scatter at the sudden noise, and the 3 of you run as well, driven by the feeling that they won't be gone long. Their voices still murmur in the trees around you. My truck's parked out on the trail. Let's get the hell out of here. Duke leads a charge back through the woods, though the creatures clearly aren't done with you. They fill the woods around the path, leaning out with grasping hands, their stares fixed on Birdie. They want Birdie, Duke. They can want what they want, and don't mean they're getting it. Oh my god, they're huge. You make it to the road, but the 3 of the creatures stand between you and Duke's truck.
Please, please, you damn me. Let me go home. Let me go home.
What are you waiting for, Duke? Shoot them. Duke, you have to give them Birdie. They just keep coming. We can't shoot all of them. Duke, you have to give them Birdie. Allie's right, Duke. Is that what you want? Is that what you want, you sons of bitches? Fine, take her. Take her and leave us be. Duke. Oh, Stella, I know you got trouble with vehicles, but I won't hear any nonsense about you walking back to town, you hear? Get in the truck. You sense the slightest bit of hesitation as Stella pauses on the path next to you. Okay. You squeeze into Duke's tiny two-seater truck, tucking your legs on either side of the gear shift. For such a gregarious person, Stella is eerily quiet right now. I'm not going to say that was fun. Oh my god. That was terrifying. Hey Stella, you good? I'm so sorry about Gretchen. I'm so sorry about Gretchen. I fucked up. Holy shit. This game has consequences. I actually do know why she has a problem with cars, but I'm not going to spoil it. It does come up. Well, here's the thing. Like, you find out about characters if you go down certain paths. There's lots of times where you might not see the full story of what's happening with folks. You know, snoozy ads get us to a less eerie place. She doesn't respond. Give her space to grieve, Ollie. There'll be plenty of time for talking when that's what she wants to do. Duke, I don't think Stella's doing okay right now. I'm gonna place a hand on her shoulder. I don't know if she wants that, but I don't know. I don't think words are gonna help her. You reach out and rest your palm gently on her shoulder. She jumps slightly at your touch, but remains focused on the wilderness rolling past the window. Duke, I don't think Stella's doing okay right now. Of course she ain't. That's not to bother her just yet. Just let's get her out of these woods before anything else tries to come after us. He glances over to Stella, his hard face softening slightly. It'll just be a few more minutes. You'll be all right. Soon the rumble of gravel beneath the tires gives way to uneven pavement, and the truck comes to a stop in front of a small cottage. Thanks for taking me home, Duke. Anytime, but Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, what were those things? I have no idea. I've never heard of anything like them. I got a ton of footage. Nothing really clear, but it's a start. I better go check in with Bo. He'll be worrying about me. You and your friends stay safe. Looks like those things didn't follow us, but, well, no point in talking about the butts. Just look out for yourselves. Take care, Duke. Uh-huh. And here you are, back in town away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back in town, you must finally have reception again. Oh, shit. Where are you? Where the hell did you go? Tabitha, I'm sorry. Oh, it's 10:30 p.m. Tabitha, I'm sorry. 6 missed calls from Tabitha, and 13 text messages. Oh, she's worried. Call her immediately. Go straight to voicemail. God damn it. Text her that you're okay. Fuck. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? God, what a mess this night's been. I'm so sorry about Gretchen. There's nothing we could have done. I just have to accept what happened and move on. She was 17 after all. It's not like we had many years left. Why did it have to happen like that? I think she was peaceful at the end of it all. I know what you're trying to do, and I appreciate it, but look, Ale, you were in an impossible situation. You made a difficult choice. It's done. I'm not going to hold it against you. You're a very good person, Stella. Neither of us needs to go back and relive that moment. What do you make of everything we saw? I don't know. I haven't seen or read about anything like this, although maybe. We gotta find out more about those things. The library doesn't open for a while, so any real research will have to wait until the morning. That being said, there is someone in town who might have some useful information. My friend's mom. Her place isn't far. We should head over now before it gets any later. Why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. I should check in on Tabitha. I feel real bad. I should probably check in on Tabitha. My friend's place is on the way back, and stopping by shouldn't take long. You sure you don't want to stop in first? I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. No. Sigh in resignation. It'll be worth it. Let's go. I hope she's still awake.
Ale.
Jesus. You and Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Ale. Is it okay if we come in? Of course, of course. You're in luck. I just put out water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Oh, I love hibiscus tea. Oh, this house is beautiful. Hold on. Anyone wants to know what my dream house looks like? Here it is. This is it. This is my dream house. Right here. This is absolutely my dream house. Oh. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Ale. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed here in the holler, and now poor Pearl is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Who is that outside? Just a very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know she died? Oh, Pearl was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. We need your help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff? Go on. We ran into some creatures out in the woods, these things. I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out her camera and turns the screen towards Sybil. Ah, one of your little videos. Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest? Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder, if you can? I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You better come with me, Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. What are those little drawers for? I feel like that's purpose-built storage. Oh, those are, I mean, it's definitely, I don't know what this character uses them for, but that is a apothecary style drawers. So apothecaries, old school medicine shops and things like that will usually have the little drawers like that for all of the different ingredients that you need. So some tea makers have that as well. You divide everything up in there, and it's a good way to be able to kind of keep everything nice and dry inside of the wood. And usually, like, you'll put charcoal or other things to kind of keep everything nice and dry as well. It's a very classic storage thing. It's like my dream piece of furniture is to have apothecary drawers. Even if I don't use them for apothecary purposes, like even if I put like art supplies in them or whatever in them, I love, love, love apothecary style furniture so much. And just that whole entire style of like alchemist little huts and things like that. Kanika, come on out. We could use a little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. Sailor Moon shirt? Sailor Moon shirt! I have one that's almost exactly like that. And a stranger. What are you doing in my house? I was helping Stella with a video. Something terrible happened. Been through a lot tonight. Not in the mood to introduce myself. I was helping Stella with a video and something terrible happened. This is Ale. Tabitha's cousin. Oh, great. Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Oh, okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out here. We can watch this without you, Kanika. I'm pressing play. Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? Did you film that? Was that Gretchen at the end there? Stella, where's Gretchen? She's dead. She didn't make it. It's my fault. I was holding her leash and she got away from me when those creatures surrounded us. I shot her, Kanika. Those things, they put something in her and I wasn't about to let her suffer. Stella, I'm so sorry. That's okay, I'm fine. I just want to know what did this to her. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on. Whatever is doing this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Ollie with this talipo crap. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said they never hurt people despite the grisly scene in the woods. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. To see so many in one place. Sybil holds her silence. Jesus, Mom, haven't there already been through enough? It's okay, Kanika, this is helpful. I don't know if it is. Okay, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw that nest. What were those growths? The animals called them gardeners, not ditchlings. All of the infected animals we met felt like they were going insane. You know what? I feel like this lady would believe in me talking to animals. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that power. The animals called them gardeners, not ditchlings. Yeah, Kanika's having none of it. What? That's obscenely morbid. That being said, it kind of reflects what they're doing, doesn't it? Did you see all of those open wounds at that spiraled nest? It's like they were incubating in the local wildlife. There weren't any growths there. So maybe we're just looking at some sort of parasitic larval stage, like really big, doughy wasps. Oh dear, I've forgotten about the tea I put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. Oh no, it's getting late, and I should let Ollie get some rest. I ran them ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going, I'm still wired. Tired as shit. Very valid. Let's keep going. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around in my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you called them? That's right. You go on home now and do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea to go. Really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Ollie. It's excellent iced or warm. Though with the nights getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Alrighty, let's call it a night. Mind walking me home? Oh, this is me. Are you good finding your way back? Yep. Are you sure I can't stay here? I thought you said I could stay here. Nod. Nervously look at the dark road behind you. Nah, I gotta get back to Tabitha. So, yep. Cool. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. She scribbles her number on a piece of paper before handing it to you. I'll see you around? Yeah, we're in this together. I'm leaving town as soon as I can. Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, buddy. Poor Stella. You begin the long hike back up the Scarlet Estate alone. Continue down the path. Almost home. Your salvation in sight, you make a mad dash to the door. Try the door. Oh, thank God you're back. Where the hell have you been? I called you back as soon as I had reception. The miner outside the dungeon. Someone... Oh my God, okay. There's a lot. I called you back as soon as I had reception. I don't care. You gave me a heart attack. I want to leave. Look, I got suckered into something. It was weird. I saw horrible things tonight. I went into the woods with this girl I met to find some cryptids, and a lot of really terrible things happened. Oh, so you met Stella then. That explains everything. She's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. I need to leave this town. Wait, you want to hang out? Can you tuck me in? Can you tuck me in? Are you serious? Tuck you in? No, go to sleep. That's fair. I'll see you in the morning. Oh, nice, you got her digits. Her dog died. You're alone in the estate. The sound of wind whistling through the houses gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. As you collapse onto your mattress, you remember that Stella asked you to call her once you got back. Call her. Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, a warble in her throat. Did you make it back all right? Yeah, how are you? Are you okay? Totally fine. I mean, as fine as I could be, I guess. You don't have to worry about me. Go get some Z's, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. From the relative safety of this uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe. You're warm. Eventually the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. Oh? Oh, shit. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I wonder who that was. Huh? Tabby? Oh, alpaca. Oh. Oh, this game is so cool. Oh. And I guess we've reached the end of chapter 1. Whew. This is the end of episode 1 and Scarlet Hollow's free demo. If you'd like to continue your story, your saves will automatically carry over into the full game. Yeah, that was a good amount of spooky. That was good spooky. Here, let me get you all the link for it. If you want to download and play the demo yourself, that is the link. I know from watching other playthroughs, there was a whole bunch of stuff that y'all didn't see. Like, there's so many different things that you can do in this game. It's really wild. It is pretty... Like, as somebody that really loves visual novels, I'm blown away by the amount of detail that they have in their matrix here. That was so good. That was so good. We'll have to play the other episode sometime. I don't know if I want to stay with that save, though. Oh, I really love Gretchen. Damn. I don't know, maybe I might play through on my own a couple of times and figure out what exactly is the save that I want to carry into the next chapters when I eventually buy this game. It is in early access right now because they're still releasing episodes and they're fundraising those episodes with people purchasing the game. But it is absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I will see you all on Wednesday. Hopefully on Wednesday morning we'll do some art. Wish me luck with my health and all its craziness. This weekend we're going to have the Wholesome Direct. And yeah, we'll see if we can get on that Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday train. We'll see. I hope so. I really hope so. But I have a bunch of art that I want to do and that I will be doing on Wednesday. We'll probably be doing more watercolors or painting the supermassive black hole acrylic. It'll be one of the two things. But yeah, other than that, thank you all so much for joining me. Let's find somewhere to drop you off at. I hope you had a lot of fun. Let's see, Juno is still doing Rainbow Road. Let's see who else we've got to, because Juno, I think, was going to end soon. I don't know how soon it's going to end. Corehawk just started. I think I just... Did I raid Corehawk last time? Now I don't even remember where I've raided and where I haven't raided. Servina is going and doing art. I don't know if I've ever raided Servina. Oh god, there's too many choices. Wiremouse is going. That's always really good too. Rosie's is going. Wait, Rosie's is going. What's Rosie's doing up right now? Okay, I never get a chance to raid Rosie's. And Rosie is, yeah, Rosie is really cool. Oh, it looks like it's Rosie and Blue. Okay, cool. Two good beans that we see a lot. Let's go. Let's go say hi to them. All right, go give love. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for joining me for an afternoon stream. The next Dracula is in the schedule. I think it's not until